Yeah, you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Self-Discovery 3.0 session.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Self-Discovery 3.0 session, given presented by Dr. Anjalin. To talk about her in a few words, she lives, talks, and breathes MiDNA and GBP. Her rise from her self-discovery 1 to self-discovery 3.0 has been literally like a rocket. And her enthusiasm, her energy is very effervescent. She's very energetic and a very good personality. Ma'am, I give you the floor. Please start off on your self-discovery 3.0.
Thank you, ma'am. When you believe you deserve it and you're willing to work for it, the universe will serve it. Yes, without crossing the worst situations, no one can touch the best corners of life. And I feel harmony happens when I meet life as it is with an open heart. I'm thankful to the Lord Almighty and grateful to universe because after knowing GPP, I know myself better. Let's provoke the blessings of the universe by chanting Om 3 times. Ooh. 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 Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it's in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen. A very good afternoon to all. Growth is painful, change is also painful, but there's nothing as painful as staying stuck somewhere we don't belong. Before GPP, like anybody else in the world, I too had my own self doubts, fear of failures, disappointments, regret, anxiety, embarrassment, hidden happiness, aspirations, confusions with a lot of questions, and so on. Then I realized the day in which I live is my opportunity to build the better tomorrow, what I want. And I felt the world needs my energy too for the transformation. Yes, genetic brain profiling helped me to know, accept, and love myself, and it became my guide showing me the path to self-awareness and facilitating my actualization. A1A1, 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 C3C1, A1C1 as my UID, I came to know the real who am I. I'm happy with my adaptiveness level and about my emulative personality. My personality is compared with water, You all know very well that there are so many lovely things to learn from water, like adjusting oneself in every situation and in any shape. Most importantly, finding oneself own way to flow. Though my personality is compared with water, I am not the same as I am always. I too have my plus and minuses. At one point of time, I realized that I had been like river, pond, falls, stream, sea, lake, and even a tsunami once in my life. But I am blessed with the cautiousness where, when, whom, and how I can behave. After genetic brain profiling, I decided, and even I loved to be myself no matter what other people think. See, for example, after 40 years in my life, for the first time, I said no, where it has to be true. Because still 40 years, I wanted to be so good to others. And I too was good to all the people, whomever I met in my life. So, from this statement, you can find out very well how I would have led a peaceful and happy life with 77% of MHI. I'm happy and wanted to say no when I'm not able, but without hurting anyone. Yes, coming to the point once again, after GPP, I decided and even I loved to be myself no matter what other people think. Because I realized God made me with this unique UID the way I am for a particular reason. That was the wonderful moment in my life, I can say. For better understanding about myself, for MiDNA family members, very fast review of myself. I'm an accelerated learner. My temporal is high. I'm a right brain person. My left brain processing speed is moderate and right brain processing speed is normal. My learning is sensory and my sensory falls into AVK. My emulative is 70%, cognitive is 30, and my word is high. I'm an introspective person. My creativity quotient is high, and I have an emulative personality. My disc says that my compliance is very high. I'm process oriented person because always my focus is on process, and I love to work with the people. My race says that my conventional is very high. Management is my strength. My MHI is 77 and ESI is 62, and adding to that I'm a outdoor person. Regarding my MGBI, my energy is extroversion. I take all my input from senses, and converging is my process. I take all my decisions based on the feelings. My lifestyle is a judgment, and my personality lies with adaptiveness. Um, my ESFJ is what can I do for you? See, handling my inner battles with the awareness of my brain design is unique and something special, which makes me interesting and happy. And I'm happy to say I have become a so vibrant person that I leave a bit of color in every life I come across or every life I touch. Because I think I'm what I manifest. A fresh start is not a new place, it's a new mindset. That's what I think. And life has knocked me down a few times. It has shown me things I never wanted to see, actually. I have experienced sadness, failures, mental and emotional trauma, physical agony, near and dear ones' departures, and so on. But one thing is certain, I always get up because I have learned from my experiences and started to live with my learnings. I'm feeling so proud because when I look back, I survived the days I thought I could not. No matter what happens in life, you can always start over. Yes, I did it. With all the experiences, I lighted my life and I became my own source of light. Yes, it's very true that my own self knowledge, self awareness, and self realization motivated me to help others. So I started doing the things in my own way. Believing in the general statement, you reap what you sow. I have taken much efforts in sowing my first 50 seeds in 9 districts. You might have noticed often, even in the group discussion and everything, I talk about my complaints. Even here too, you can count exactly 50 seeds in the image. That's what my best example for my complaints. Next slide. It's time to share my counseling experience and my client's feedback. It's a 12 years female child. The parent approached me to know about her study performance and career. Being a single child, they had a lot of expectations from her and they wanted their own dreams also to be fulfilled by her, by their kid. Even they fixed up her career. After counseling, their feedback is here. We are very happy for this genetic brain profiling tool and very much excited during the counseling for the accuracy of genetic brain profiling tool. As though she was with me for past 12 years in growing up my child, she was exactly to the point. Genetic brain profiling was very useful to know about my child. Being a single child parent, we had our own desires and dreams regarding her career. But during counseling, we came to know her will and wish. Though we got big disappointment, we feel it's her life and let her live hers. Now we need to accept this and support her. He is 28 years old. He wanted to go through genetic brain profiling to know the reason for his stress and delayed in taking delayed decision. The rest we can listen from him.
It's still not playing, Kritika. Kritika, the video is not playing.
Sir, can you see the video, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I was happy to know about myself. After Anjalin ma'am explained,
From the
I
beginning, please
realized my
play.
career. Hi, this is Sriram, working in a general insurance company. About 4 months ago, I came to know about GBP through one of my colleagues. Actually, my colleagues' entire family went through GBP and they were satisfied with it. When he told me about the accuracy of GBP, I also decided to undergo study. Actually, at the time, I was going through some kind of stress. At the time, I couldn't even able to make decisions on my own. During counseling, I came to know the reason for my stress and the delayed decision making. Even I came to know about my career preference and personalities. I was happy to know about myself. After Anjalin ma'am explained, I realized my career interests differ from the job and what I'm doing now. Earlier, I was not knowing the results for my behavior.
Kritika, two videos are playing.
Much conscious.
Sir?
Two videos are playing, looks.
Hi, this is Sriram working in a gym. Ma'am explained, I really
Sir, is it still 2 videos?
Yeah, now you play, please.
realized my career interests differ from the job and what I'm doing now. Earlier, I was not knowing the results for my behavior. Now I am aware of it. With much conscious, I'm trying to come out of my weakness. At one point, I wondered at this tool and recommended this tool to my sister's son, who is 4 years old now. By nature, he won't attach with anyone. But with Anjalin ma'am, he was able to get Anjalin ma'am was able to get attached with him so easily. He was so close with her, and when she was about to leave, he was missing her a lot. Amazing person she is. She can connect with people very easily. I don't know how she does that, but Angeline ma'am, she really does has this way to turn people around. Thank you, ma'am, for the comfortable zone. My entire family is happy for MiDNA GBP tool, as well as Angeline ma'am for helping us to know about GBP. Thank you.
One slide, please.
Next slide, ma'am.
One slide, please.
Can you see the slide, ma'am?
No. Yeah, fine. This is my first counseling experience soon after my self-discovery 1.0. I learned a lot from my mentor to counsel this family. Actually, the family had wanted to know the special features of genetic brain profiling and to know whether it is correct or not. With lots of questions, he agreed to go through genetic brain profiling. Finally, he was satisfied after the counseling. Now we can lend our ears to his own words. Say, actually, when I asked him for the feedback, he created a video. Even I did not expect that he will do in such a way. He himself created a video and he sent to me. We can listen to his words.
Good evening, one and all. When Dr. Anjalin approached us for GPP, I had lot of doubts because generally I don't believe astrology. When she explained about GPP, being a paramedical person with the experience of 20 years in Indian Air Force, I understood that GPP is a tool based on scientific research. Then only I agreed to go for GPP, the two for my entire family. And during counseling, I wanted to check whether my report is correct or not. Because I usually don't reveal myself to anyone. While she was interpreting my report, I didn't even acknowledge whether it is correct or not. When she finished for myself, I was happy to know, I was happy to the core because I came to know everything was correct and I astonished, especially when she explained about the behaviors related to my personality was awesome. And one more thing, when she was explaining about my behavior in the workplace, I was wondered. This was personal counseling experience regarding my GPP report. Though my missus wanted to talk about her experience, due to language difficulty on behalf of her, I would like to continue sharing her experience. She has C3X in right frontal. Dr. Anjalin, with much care, explained about her behaviors. I was wondering for some of her behavior without knowing the reasons, but after knowing the brain design, I was able to understand I was able to understand her much better. It was a kind of revelation for me. So sometimes I'm able to understand her, sometimes I'm trying to understand her. On the whole, I can say that after 17 years of marital life, the relationship become much better. Regarding my younger son, though there is no X in his report, we had some doubts in his study methods. During counseling, she explained about his learning style, learning method, learning habits, and all. We got the answers for all of our questions. He was going for chess coaching since 2019. We were in dilemma whether to continue the chess or not, as there was no significant achievement in his chess career. During counseling, she told that with some more effort, some more hard work, with some more coaching and all, he can achieve more. So we arranged for some extra coaching. She personally counseled him. Finally, now he has obtained a FIDE rating in chess. He achieved FIDE rating last month only. After seeing this result, we are so happy. Regarding my elder son, we had lot of questions about his higher studies and career. We are happy with all the inputs given by Dr. Anjalin. But after counseling, we came to know that Anjalin ma'am has taken extra effort to discuss with her mentor. And she was open enough in guiding us to connect with her mentor. We felt the transparency in her guidance. She, her, she herself was ready to help if we are in need of any guidance. Since my son has capital X in his right frontal, she explained everything very clearly with much sense. We too are able to understand that. Even after the counseling, when I took him to a public event, I noticed that he was finding difficulty to move with the new peoples. So we are happy when we came to know that she was able to connect with him. Few time I have noticed that he himself got some guidance from her. The rest you can hear, the rest you can listen to his own words. Come, Pragdish.
Good evening, all. As I am in class 11, I had lot of queries regarding my higher studies and career. Apart from that, I had some difficulties regarding my memory power. As I am a focused learner, Auntie explained about my abilities, studies, and the area where I need to work out, and improve more. I followed some of her guidance, like scheduled my time and completed my portion. I improved in my performance. I was happy to see my performance, which raised my self confidence. I want to really thank for this.
Angel ma'am, very recently I came to know that my brother himself got connected with you. By all means, he wanted to go for cross major in his graduation, which is not good for his career. Though we all in the family tried to change his idea, he didn't agree with this. But few weeks ago, I came to know that you have helped him to understand which is good and which is not suitable for him. Uh, we are happy for this, ma'am, and I think he has he is in connection. He is in constant contact with you for some more guidance. Please take care of him. I wonder how you can get along with people and kids. Maybe it's your nature, but we thank you for that. One more thing I want to add. Till now, I was talking about the report, interpretation, and counseling and all. Now I want to add something about the counselor. Really, I astonished about her energy. In a day, she gave counseling for 5 persons. At any place, I could not find her energy getting low. The way she connected with the people, really amazing. She easily connect with the people whom she interact. For example, I can quote my elder son. With a capital X in his right frontal, he never get close to anybody easily. But she gave him such a comfort zone. Now my son on his own, contacting her and seeking advice. I can say that she's a diamond added to the crown of MiDNA. I take this opportunity to thank you, the MiDNA family. Thank you.
Next slide. They are 13 years female and 10 years male children. Really, to be very frank, it was quite difficult to help this parent to understand the report. But after all the sessions of counseling, they were able to understand the brain design of their kids. Even after, though they said that they are able to understand, I sensed that they were a little bit of disappointment because they wanted to hear all goody things. In general, parents want their kids to be very successful in whatever they do and want their children to fulfill all their dreams too. It was a real challenge for me to help the parent to have a correct and clear understanding. Since they are my far relative, I had no issues to relate with them and started guiding their children whenever they were in need of. Before 2 weeks, when I connected with them, I was happy to know that they are following some guidance from genetic brain profiling counseling. I know it has to continue, so I will do my level best. Um, counseling needs, counseling needs were different, but the tool is the same, that is genetic brain profiling. My self-discovery 3.0 and all the works related to this, whatever I have done for past 6 months in MiDNA, I like to dedicate to my clients because they are the only reason for the possibility of today. And I'm happy to convey I'm constantly growing into a better person, waking up with a purpose and unwrapping my potentials. Feeling happy and blessed to be in MiDNA family and to continue this, which helps me in finding the purpose of my life. In return, I have planned and started doing something for my clients, like wishing them on their birthday, conducting memory technique class, power play program, motivational thoughts and speech. I'm not sure for how long and how much it's going to be successful, but from my side, I wanted to do, I want to take some initiation to do something which is useful as well as few things which makes them happy. So handing over to the universe, let the universe guide me and things fall in its place. I hope so. Everyone is my teacher. Some I see purposely, some I subconsciously attract. Often I learn simply by observing others. Some of you may be completely unaware of, completely unaware that I am learning from you. Yet I bow deeply, deeply in gratitude. Really, my first and honest and heartfelt gratitude to Sarji. It's quite difficult to say thank you just in a word, but I like to share one thing with you, sir. I have a close friend who was traveling with me in all my ups and downs, but she has never experienced genetic brain profiling. But she knows that I'm doing it. In the vacation, where when I was roaming here and there regarding GBP, just I wanted to learn. I was meeting some people. I was traveling. She called me and she said, "I don't know how much you are earning out of this, but one thing I can say, I'm seeing you as a new person. You are very beautifully. You are started to live your life, and you are handling all your ups and downs. I'm so happy for that." When I heard this comment from her, really that was the moment that was my goosebump moment, sir. I felt that this was the real testimony that I have given, because a person without experiencing genetic brain profiling, she was able to observe this. So I'm so grateful. And Priya Chabra ma'am, she was my mentor. She's my mentor even still. Um, she guided me very well in the beginning of my Ignite training, and I always thank her. And Suresh sir, not only as admin, even for the learning purpose, whenever I connected, he was ready to help me. Thank you, sir. We all know it is about his kindness, and he's a very approachable person. Thank you, Suresh sir. And Sunny sir was my trainer during my Ignite program, and I have learned a lot from his sessions. Thank you, sir. And Kritika Ramkumar ma'am, through whom I entered into MiDNA. Uh, Even for you, I don't find the words, ma'am, just to say thank you, but I always like to have a touch with you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Praveen Balaji, I don't know whether he is here or not, but for my self-discovery 1.0, he was the person who helped me to understand the concept. I was struggling to understand the scientific terms and all, so he was the one. So I remember him because he has helped me in my first steps. So thank you, Praveen Balaji. Punita ma'am, very recently I got connected with her, but I have learned a lot about the GPP, the way she interprets. Even personally, I can say she is my spiritual director, and I thank for all that she does. And MiDNA family, as I said, I learn from everybody. Uh, with a few people, I get connected and I say, I speak out. Some people I silently observe, but I like to thank each and every one of you. And in the training team, of course, I know each three persons. Brinda ma'am, right from day one, I'm connected with her. She's guiding me in each and everything. And Batika ma'am also, she always appreciates me. And whenever I talk about posters and everything, she always says, "You take Anjalin, you make use of it and everything." So thank you, Batika ma'am. And before 2 days, I connected with Kritika ma'am. She was so wonderful person. Uh, her words of encouragement motivated me a lot. Then she encouraged me a lot. So I have done so well. When I found some problems or network issues, I said, "Okay, I'll help you. I'll help you." So she's one of the main reason for today's successful presentation. And the decoding team, where my Gubalan sir and Prabha ma'am is there. So each and every day I learn from them. And the core team, of course, I have started connecting with a few persons. Thank you for all your support and everything. Um, in the words of MiDNA, as we work to create light for others, we naturally light our own way. Yes, it's very true. I'm working on myself, for myself, by myself, with the guidance of genetic brain profiling. I'm very much sure of one thing, that I'm no longer who I was. I'm not yet who I am becoming, but I am becoming more of myself each day. That's something I feel to celebrate. Thank you, MiDNA. Thank you, Genetic Brain Profiling, and thank you, Universe. Um, every ending can be a new beginning. Yes, once again, I thank you, each and everyone, for supporting me by witnessing 3.2, my 3.2.
Yeah, thank you, Anjalin, for this session. And now the floor is open for feedback. I'll just unmute and everybody can give their feedback as well. Yeah, please go ahead and give your feedback. Yes, then we can move to the next session.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, please go.
There is a crosstalk happening.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Go ahead.
Anjalin's most brief 3.0 presentation I've heard so far. It was very brief and to the point. And actually, I think she let the testimonials speak for her. She had a wonderful testimonial by the ex-Air Force paramilitary person. And he had given in detail about her, which actually did all the talking. And it showed how efficient she is and how fast she's picked up her counseling skills. I wish her all the best and welcome to MiDNA family. And I hope she can transform many more lives. Thank you, Angelina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Prabha. Anjalin, congratulations to you. A wonderful journey ahead, and all the testimonials were, a standing testimony of what you've been doing so far and transforming lives all through your journey. And actually, I was feeling the pulse, which I'm going to experience next week when you started your session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So anyway, wish you all the very best. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is Kritika.
Hello.
Yeah.
That was an amazing session by Anjalin. Hearty congratulations. I can see your smart works every day in MiDNA family groups. And really, you're doing a great job serving mankind. Keep going, Anjalin. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anjalin, hi, I'm Punita. And Anjalin is a very heartful person. And recently I get connected. And this ST3 is real testimonials of the people who experience her love and kindness. And she has some magic in her and great way to go and rock.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Punita.
Yes, Anjalin, congratulations.
Thank you, Jay.
It was too good. It shows how much you love the job, what you do. It is not only that you go and do counseling and coming back. You're putting a lot of effort for them to be just taken to the next level. Because that's the feedback from the customers, right? The students, what he's telling, and you also seeing the result from them. So that's what exactly we want. So keep rocking. The nurturing part is very important from MiDNA side. So that's what our unique side also. So keep rocking. It's very crisp and clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anjalin ma'am, I would like to say a few words. Your presentation, your self-discovery journey has been absolutely fantastic. It's been a real pleasure interacting with you for the last few days, where I've known so much about you, I've learned so much about you, and I've understood so much about you. Your testimonials, they are absolute solid proof of what a wonderful counselor you are, of what a wonderful person you are. And I wish you success from deep from my heart, that you will continue to be a star, a rising star, and an outstanding example to everybody in the MiDNA family.
Thank you, Kapriya ma'am.
Anjalin ma'am, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. Many congratulations. Like you mentioned, I have known you from day one, and I'm not really surprised actually that you've received such testimonials, because I know how dedicated you are. And for the benefit of the audience, it's not easy. She has a couple of two children, and she has a lot of other personal commitments too. But then I think she's a very extremely dedicated person, wanting to help people and also achieve some success in her life. I think it's a great. You're a great leading example, ma'am. Thank you so much, and your presentation was wonderful. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Kapriya.
Hello, Anjalin ma'am. This is Kartika. Many congratulations. It was really a wonderful presentation. You are very sincere, honest, and modest person. I have come across from quite long. I have not seen such person. And the best thing I like is you invited me personally to attend your self-discovery. I really loved it. You touched my heart today.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, Divya.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, it's really great, wonderful session. It's like so inspiring for the newcomers. Like we are getting very much inspired. And often I used to connect with her because sometimes I feel how to proceed with the counseling and all. She used to help me a lot. She encourages me a lot. Ma'am, you can do it. You can do it. You try. So much she's connecting to people with her words and motivation. Sorry for the bad voice. It's like I'm got cold, but still I wanted to thank her for her words, her energy, and her vibe. So great, man. You're colorful with mind, heart, everything. Great way to go, ma'am. You're in the right place. You're doing a lot of work. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you for your lovely words.
Yeah. Yes, Tejvirji.
I love the way she gets connected with people. It's like this spark. She comes in, puts in her energy, and gets back to her own work, her own world. Beautiful madam. All the best.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you, Ji.
Sir.
Yeah, please.
In the Discovery 2.0, I was able to see how organized Anjalin ma'am was, because each and every client she counseled, she not only had the records, the date she visited, and the follow-up she has done, which was very amazing. And in this, she has proved to be a great counselor through the feedback, that too from a person who had cognitive rehearsing in 10 lobes. C in 10 lobes, giving a high praise and credential is something really talking about her counseling skill. There are two aspects. One is our ability to read the report, and second is how we put it across to the client so that the client is able to understand. Both of the things Anjalin ma'am has done very well. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Suresh. Yeah. Right. Okay. So thank you everyone for your kind words. She definitely deserves all these appreciations. And I just happened to look into the timeline of events happened from Spark to the Ignite and then the Rewire now. Very nice to see with a span of 6 months, all put together, learning, buying scanners, starting the work, going through the scanning process, learning counseling, And then a very, very short span of she has taken for rewire as well. Yes, a lot of motivation has to come from within. If you survive on external motivation, I think sooner or later you will be back to the ground level, and you will not be able to, achieve your aspirations and goals. So very nice to see that the first part of her life appears to be a little more challenges, both personally and with the environment around in which she was living. Now that the converging that she has is working overtime to compensate the losses that happened because of the affective personality, the emulative learning process that has brought in as a right brainer. That is why I continue to believe and able to connect that as well. The left brain and converging will succeed, but to find the satisfaction, they have to really figure out what they have to do for that. The right brain and diverging is not really interested in doing something for their self-realization, because they are focusing on fulfillment of their personal sensory experiences and being useful to the people around. If you have a left brain and diverging, you will be very arrogant in the first part of the life, but you will become mellow down because of the converging, diverging that would take its time to come and exhibit its role in one's life. If you are a right brainer and converging, you will have a little more painful upbringing and figuring out certain things in life because of too much of affective percentage along with that right brain makes you even more as if everything is happening against you. But it comes little late, and that converging comes and compensates. And that is where I was able to connect with her statement that I have started saying no. It is not only because of genetic brain profiling. Your design per se is like that. But genetic brain profiling has only made it easier to see the difference, and then you work on it becomes even more easier to bring the transformation. And with that compliance and the process centric nature, with the right visual being very strong, with the music smart and the picture smart playing their roles, the CEO role, the CQ, the creativity quotient comes very naturally. So these are all certain qualities that are now getting exhibited even more assertively, and she is able to make a strong progress. As everybody appreciated, including Suresh, we have not come across a customer who talks about X and CX and all in the brain profiles or in the UID. It was really shocking, as if this man has done a self-discovery 1.0, he was speaking. And I also agree, 100% cognitive takes much longer time to finally grasp the contents and the components of that understanding. I think this gentleman has really done something very appreciable, and definitely he's determined to do something good to the family by taking the responsibility of understanding the reports of his own family. So please convey my regards and respect to that gentleman who said it. This is what I wanted in talks, in very simple words. Parents should be able to understand that there is some small x, that means some deviation. They may not know how does that work. They only know that it is working differently. So imagine if parents come to the Torch program for 4 weeks and they go back and talk to people. Maybe your child may be having some deviation, which they call in technical terms the capital X and small x. Maybe if you go through the process, you will be able to understand them well. I think because everybody cannot be Anjalins who spend so much of time in counseling the customers. And the magic is happening only because they are connecting and they are correcting. And that's the beauty of the right brain converging with high sensory inputs. Please remember, counselings are more sensory centric. Those who are intuitive would find very boring to explaining certain routine things for a very long time and duration. So I guess the boon of being a right brain sensory, and that also if you are determined to help them with your converging. So the magic formula is right brain sensory converging, and probably it has been demonstrated by Anjalin that they can do excellent counseling. I know as a person with whom I think I have had the maximum interactions. She met me 2 times, one for the core team meeting, the other time for preparing for the self-discovery along with Punita. I think we must have spent around 3 to 4 hours of time. It was really nice to know that she took a notebook and kept on writing everything on the book. Very systematic, like a very disciplined child. There's these things and all helping in an online program where they cannot sensorily connect with the person. And it's very amazing to know that she learned a lot of things, online without seeing in person. But her interactions with Punita for a day or so, and then some few hours with me, I'm sure she must have had a better inputs to speak, if not in this session, but in the rest of her life as part of the counseling. I would like to just conclude saying that she has been one of the major, I would say, seekers of DDS sessions. I really don't know. I don't have the count, but a few people in the network were so particular about doing their scans, preparing their inputs, taking the DDS input, then preparing for their counseling, and then doing after the counseling the follow-ups. I think this would be a great faculty a demonstrator to say how a counseling, the best counseling can go in. And in the days to come, she's going to be a great mentor for children. If not for the adults, she would be a great mentor for the teenagers and the children. And that too with a lot of capital X and small x coming, with her CQ being very high, I'm sure she will be able to connect with people and do some magical transformation without the knowledge of the participants, participants' conscious, awareness about it. So all the best, Anjalin, and I know you are angel in Anbu Arasi. So you are a person who is made of love, and you are a queen, and you are an angel. I am sure there could have been some reason for naming you in this way. Whatever was the reason behind it, I think you are living to your name, and it will definitely, you will be fame as well. It will bring fame as well. So as everybody wished, I also wish you a lot. I must just say what Brinda said, that she being a family maker or a homemaker, she travels a lot, odd times. She goes and stays with people for a day for counseling and other purposes. And I must tell very good news is that she has become mentor for one school, rather two schools of the same management, one in Neyveli and one in Pondicherry. And she is going to be the mentor after this certification process is completed. That means he has got a school, as he has got an audience, has got a good task to continue. And they were so happy with her counseling even before the reward certification that they requested that they would like to have Anjalin only as their mentor. So blessed are the children, and it's a primary school. So I'm sure she will be an angel, getting engaged with them, telling stories and teaching them some life lessons as well. So I'm happy that we have led one flower to blossom. Now it is up to the nature to sustain its fragrance, so that it can reach places and create its impact on the lives of human beings. That's my concluding remarks. Thank you, Anjalin. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you for the blessings, sir. Thank you.